Hello, everyone, and welcome to our virtual college fair for all Virginia students. We're super excited to have you all here this morning. We have 5 great institutions here to share a little bit more about what they do. Before we get to that, I want to make sure that you understand the format of the session. So 5 institutions, each will have 6 minutes to talk a little bit more about themselves, and then we'll leave some time for Q&A at the end too. You may be wondering how you ask those questions for the Q&A. You'll see this icon at the bottom of your screen. You can go ahead and open that up at any point, including right now. Send in your questions, and our college representatives are super excited to answer them. Your camera and your microphone are off, and they will remain off throughout the whole session. So really that Q&A is the best way to interact with everyone here this morning. A reminder that there are additional sessions coming up, and you can sign up for those at www.strivescan.com/Virginia. And at that same link within the next few days, a recording of the session will be available if you need to return to any of this information. And so with that, we'll go ahead and kick things off with our first institution, which is Norfolk State.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay, so let's get started. So greetings and behold, welcome to the time commandeered by the wonderful and great, the Norfolk State University. My name is Mr. Ridley, one of the senior admissions counselors here, as well as your wonderful virtual tour guide for today, telling you all about Sparta, okay? So hold on to your seats and behold the green and gold. Okay. So your main goal here at Norfolk State University is to graduate. It's something that I emphasize to all of my students. That is your main goal. When you come in, you should be trying to graduate at the top of your class. That is your goal. Okay, so this is the home of the Spartans. We are a Division I university. We are home to the 3rd largest football stadium in the state of Virginia. Only 2 bigger than us is UVA and Virginia Tech. We have a plethora of brand new buildings across our entire campus as well. Our campus is getting new life. We are, like I mentioned, we are a Division I school, so we have all major athletic programs. We have men and women's basketball, football, all track and field games, tennis, volleyball, baseball, softball, you name it, we have it for you. Okay, here's another snapshot of the heart of our campus. On the left side, you would notice a brand new $4.2 million nursing and general education building. So nursing majors, we are your home. Brand new state-of-the-art 3-story solar eco-friendly library, as well as on the right side, we have our newest academic building. It is the new Brown Hall, where it's home to social work, where we are ranked amongst the top 10 social work programs in the entire country, drama and theater, psychology, you name it. But the mission statement here at Norfolk State University is that Norfolk State is a comprehensive urban public institution that is committed to transforming students' lives through exemplary teaching, research, and service, while offering a supportive academic and culturally diverse environment for all. The university empowers the students who turn their aspirations into reality and achieve their full potential as well-rounded, resourceful citizens and leaders for the 21st century. We like to think of ourselves as an HBCU for the modern world. We only see 2 colors, and that's green and gold. We do not give you a black, white, purple, yellow, or even orange, okay? Here's our enrollment snapshot. We have a little over 5,000 students here on our campus. So we're not too big, not too small. We're right there in the middle. We have over 31 undergraduate programs, 18 master and doctorate programs. We have over 100 clubs or organizations on our campus with an 18-to-1 teacher ratio and 100 on our 134-acre campus. But you may ask, where in the world is Norfolk State located? We are located in Norfolk, Virginia, just 15 minutes away from the beach if you like to put your feet in the sand. By Virginia's Golden Shores, there's a place that we adore. Every Spartan knows that saying. We're just 2 stops away from downtown. We do have a light rail transit that runs behind our campus. It'll take you right downtown. So this is a photo of downtown Norfolk. You can see the campus right here. We're close to Waterside, the mall, and great eateries and places to eat around the city. I'm a fat kid at heart. I love to eat. Some facts about Norfolk. Norfolk is home to the largest naval base in the entire world, as well as home to the North American headquarters of NATO. We were named as one of the top 10 booming downtowns by USA Today, and we are home to Eastern Virginia Medical School, which is in the top 100 medical schools around the country, in which we have a partnership with. The history of Norfolk State, we were founded in 1935 during the midst of the Great Depression. We are currently led by a wonderful and amazing 7th president. We call her Dr. J. Her name is Dr. Javon Adams Gaston. Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. So we have a lot of resources for our students to make sure that you are excelling in every area. We have career services, we offer free tutoring, free mentoring, as well as Big Brother and Big Sister programs, and we even have a writing lab on our campus if you need help writing papers. So my question to everyone today is, will you be whole? Our application portal is now open. You can actually apply right here today. So if you're on your computer, pull out your phone's camera, hold it over that QR code right here on the right side, and you can pull up the application. Everything this year, we are looking for an average GPA of a 3.1. Everything will be judged holistically. So if you do not have that 3.1, please be sure to still apply. We are going test optional this year as well. So if you have not had the opportunity to take your SAT or ACT scores, we do have you covered. Financial aid breakdown. We do offer scholarships. Everything this year will be going through an app we call the Award Spring. So once you are admitted, you will have that designation so you can fill out and apply for different scholarships. The FAFSA is now open, so make sure you apply for your FAFSA. That's how you get your money to attend any of the universities that you will be viewing today. Our in-state cost is a little over $20,000, and out-of-state is a little over $32,000. Okay, and so many different majors to choose from. But as I wrap up, just to point out a few, we have English, fine arts, drama and theater, psychology, in which now we have a master's in cyber psychology, chemistry, and bio pre-med. So if you're trying to become a doctor, dentist, or vet, we have a program that will guide you through that process. So you can go to Eastern Virginia Medical School if you complete our Denemas program, and you do not have to take your MCAT, which is huge. Here are our top majors. And once again, my name is Mr. Ridley. I'm one of your senior admissions counselors here. If you have any questions, please feel free to join me today or reach out to me. Have a great day, and thank you for my time.
Great, thank you so much, Royce and Norfolk State. We'll go ahead and move on over to Germanna Community College.
All right, good morning, everyone. I hope we're doing well. My name is Carly Pappas. I am one of the college recruiters at Germanna Community College. We are located in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So we're pretty much smack dab in the middle between Washington, D.C. and Richmond. We are a community college, so we offer associate's degree, which is typically the first 2 years of your bachelor's program. We also have a nursing program, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, asphalt technician, welding, just to name a few of our apprenticeships. We do serve the communities of Caroline, Culpeper, Fredericksburg, King George, Madison, Orange, Spotsylvania, Stafford, and we are online, so you could be taking classes with us virtually anywhere in the world. You don't necessarily have to live in our localities to be taking courses with us. We are part of the Virginia Community College system. We have 22 sister schools across the state, so you might be taking classes with us at some point in your lifetime. But I would like to talk about a couple opportunities for you. So we offer college transfer, which is typically those general studies associate's degrees, associates in sciences, to transfer to a 4-year of your choice. We do have about 45 different transfer partners here in the Commonwealth, Virginia, and we have this great thing with them called the guaranteed admissions agreements. So basically, as long as you meet their criteria, their deadlines, and you graduate with your associate's degree from us, you have a guaranteed yes to move over to that institution of your choice and to finish out your bachelor's degree with them. Now, we always suggest please contact their transfer admissions office just to make sure that your specific program that you're applying for is encompassed in the guaranteed admissions agreement. Some programs that might not be are typically nursing, dental hygiene, music, dance, theater, some engineering programs, and even some business programs. So if you're interested in those areas, highly suggest reach out to your school of interest, ask that question. If it's part of the guaranteed admissions agreement, awesome. If it's not, we'll help you prepare to apply competitively. We're also #1 in University of Mary Washington transfers. Since they're right down the road from us, we send tons and tons of students to them every single semester. And we do have a few opportunities for students to take classes with both us and Mary Washington at the same time. So if you're interested in that, let your academic advisor know. You kind of go through a process and then you get enrolled, which is really awesome. We're also about 1/3 of the cost of most Virginia 4-year public schools, which is super amazing, especially during our climate right now. Saving every penny and dime is really important. We always suggest please, please, please fill out that FAFSA, even if you think your folks make too much money. You never know. It opens up a lot of opportunities for potential scholarships, grants, loans, and we do have a dedicated financial aid office on campus. You can create one-on-one appointments with them, and they actually sit down and help you complete that application. We're doing everything virtually right now as our physical campuses are closed due to COVID-19. All of our services and academics are being provided online for this fall and through the spring semester. We also have a brand new program called College Everywhere. This is a 100% online accelerated degree option. So typically an associate's degree takes you about 2 years to complete, but with College Everywhere, you're doing it in 1 full year. So not gonna lie, it's pretty fast paced and intense, but as long as you have the motivation and determination, you'll get it done just fine. We're offering it in business administration, college transfer, which would be our general studies associate's degree, hitting those general education requirements in order to transfer to a 4-year of your choice. Cybersecurity and IT, and healthcare, which is our pre-BSN specialization. This is designed to give you the prerequisites in order to apply to a 4 years Bachelor's of Science in Nursing program. And then lastly, we have our apprenticeships and our career and professional training opportunities. So things like HVAC, electrical, plumbing, welding. Actually, this photo right here, that is our digital welder. So this is a safe way to get students introduced to welding itself without actually handing them the real equipment. So they will be on the simulator until they've been deemed that they passed all of those modules, and then they can work on a real machine. We also do one-off credential opportunities, something to put in your tool belt to make yourself more marketable in your industry. So Microsoft Office suites, different computer software programs, CPR certification, so if you want a lifeguard next summer, phlebotomy, so if you want to learn how to take people's blood, and the list goes on and on and on. So how do you get started at Germanna? You would go to germanna.edu and you would see in the upper left-hand corner, we have this Apply Now button. You would click on it, start the application. It should only take you about 15 to 20 minutes. We're asking for your personal information, highest level education you've completed so far, and then the program that you're most interested in at that point in time. If you have no idea, or if you're interested in 10, just choose one. When you meet with an academic advisor, you can, at that point, choose the one you really want. And even after a couple semesters, if you're not loving that program, you can always switch. There are no deadlines to apply. There are no application fees, no minimum GPA requirements. We do not require test scores, and it's free. So it's very simple for you to get started at Germanna. And if you want more information, please go to germanna.edu and hit the Future Students page. You can join me for another information session or create a one-on-one appointment so we can talk a little bit more specifically about your situation. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you soon.
Great, thank you so much, Germanna. From here, we'll head on over to Gettysburg.
All right, sounds good. Hello, morning. My name is Maddie Brown, and I'm an admissions counselor and a 2017 graduate of Gettysburg College. Thanks for joining us. And I'm excited to talk to you a little bit more about my alma mater. So Gettysburg College is a nationally ranked selective college of the liberal arts and sciences, and we're located in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, so closer than you think. We're about 2,600 students from nearly 40 states and 40 countries. So what that means is you'll get a diverse array of students from different backgrounds and geographic locations in your small class sizes, where the average class is 17 students, never larger than 35 students. So you get to know not only the students, but also connect with your professors on a much more personal level, which should help you succeed in the classroom, gain more research opportunities, as well as internship and possible job opportunities as well. Again, here's our location, so pretty well connected to especially Baltimore, which is an hour away, as well as Washington, D.C., where you can get to in an hour and 15 minutes. We are just 15 minutes over the Maryland border at the Mason-Dixon line, and Harrisburg, the capital of Pennsylvania, is just 40 minutes north of us as well. So we also have transportation to Baltimore and Washington every single day if students are trying to fly out via those airports. Here's a picture of our campus, and we are sandwiched right between downtown Gettysburg off to the left here and the preserved battlefields to the right. Today, we are 225 acres of a campus, where you can see the football stadium in the back there, and we are Gettysburg Bullets playing on the battlefield, so pretty cool. Our Eisenhower Institute is the only presidential legacy program at an undergraduate institution in our country, and they offer semester-long and year-long programs for our students that revolve around public policy and leadership, but take deep dives and help networking and research opportunities for our undergraduate students. We have a Conservatory of Music right on our campus that gives 3 degrees, a Bachelor in Music Performance, Bachelor in Music Education, as well as the BA in Music or a minor in music. So plenty of entertainment on campus if that is not what you're studying. Our study abroad programs send 60% of our students abroad for at least an entire semester of their 4 years. You are paying the same in Gettysburg College tuition if you go abroad. Your financial aid and scholarships stay the same, stay with you. And we have over 100 affiliated programs in more than 50 countries all around the world. So double majors make it happen, athletes make it happen. We want you to have that experience. On campus, we're fully residential, which means you are guaranteed on-campus housing all 4 years, and about 94% will do so. So it's a very vibrant and active student life with more than 100 clubs and student groups. We have 24 varsity Division III sports teams. As well as our conservatory, we also have Greek life. So there's some more campus pictures at the bottom for you. The fitness center definitely being my favorite. In terms of outcomes, 98% of our students are employed or in graduate school within 1 year of leaving Gettysburg. I made that cut, luckily. And 80% of our students will complete at least one internship before graduation. Through our alumni network, we're all proud to be Gettysburgians, so we're giving back in the form of internships or abbreviated externship experiences. Here's how to apply, and you can do so now. We're on the Common App. We do require 2 letters of recommendation, one from a counselor, one from a teacher. We are and have been test optional and only require that 1 college essay, no supplements. We are a demonstrated interest school, and we have early decision, not early action. And there is all your possible scholarships there, most of which you're automatically considered for. But please do look on our website if you're interested in applying for that Eisenhower Scholarship or the STEM Scholarship Program. In addition to the FAFSA, we do need your CSS profile at the time you apply. And this is my contact information. I'm your regional in the state of Virginia. So please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any follow-up questions or want to schedule an interview or a time to chat. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you on campus.
Great, thank you so much, Maddie, for sharing a little bit more about Gettysburg. From here, we'll head on over to Meredith.
Morning, everyone. All right. So my name is Jordan Richards. I am Associate Director of Admissions at Meredith College, and I am the admissions counselor working with students from the state of Virginia. Meredith is a small private liberal arts women's college in Raleigh, North Carolina, so just an hour and a half or so from the Virginia border. We opened our doors 129 years ago to 200 students, and since then we've grown to about 2,000 students. U.S. News and World Report consistently rank Meredith as a top 10 college in the South for both best college and best value. Recently, they've moved us into the National Liberal Arts Colleges category, and we're in the top tier of that category. We have more than 80 different majors, minors, and areas of concentration for study. We are one of only 2 women's colleges in the world to have a business program with AACSB accreditation, which is gold standard for business programs. We also have top program accreditation in music, education, social work, and interior design. And I think that really speaks to the fact that we are a college focusing on a wide variety of academic programs. We're not putting all of our energy into one area. Our average class size is 16, and our student to faculty ratio is 11:1. So your professors are really going to get to know you, and they're going to help you to identify and achieve your goals, whether those are inside the classroom or outside of the classroom. More than 97% of Meredith students will participate in some kind of experiential learning while they're with us. So study abroad, internships, undergraduate research, and a variety of different leadership opportunities. Close to a third of our students at Meredith will study abroad. We have some programs that are more major specific. So for example, fashion design students who study abroad in Paris and participate in Fashion Week, biology students who travel to Costa Rica to learn about biodiversity, business students who will visit companies' offices locally here in the Research Triangle Park area, and then visit those companies' offices abroad in China, Peru, Italy. So a lot of different trips that you can take depending on what your academic major is. We also have some trips that are more general education focused. So for example, we have a Meredith in Italy trip. We send a group of students to San Sepolcro every semester. It is in Tuscany. There's a palazzo there that the college has been using for about 30 years. And so you take classes in art and language and Italian culture and fulfill a bunch of general education requirements while you're over there. We have an Office of International Programming on campus as well that will work with you to find a trip that matches up with what you're looking to do. Many students at Meredith will complete an internship as part of their course of study. And if your major requires an internship, then there'll be a faculty point person who will help you research and apply for an internship that's interesting to you. Throughout your coursework leading up to that internship, you will work on things like resume writing, cover letter writing, and interview skills, so that by the time you're at that point in your academic career, you have all of those tools in your toolkit. Undergraduate research is completed by Meredith students in a variety of different topics, and we have something on campus every spring called Celebrating Student Achievement Day, where we cancel classes and any student who's been doing research throughout the year will present their findings to the rest of the college. Students also routinely present at different academic conferences and have their works published in various academic journals. Strong Points is Meredith's signature personal advising and coaching program. It is based on the Clifton StrengthsFinder assessment. So you will take the StrengthsFinder assessment before you get started at Meredith, and it will give you your top 5 strengths. And then throughout your time at Meredith, you'll learn about using those strengths in the areas of academics, experiential learning, career preparation, and financial literacy. Campus involvement is huge at Meredith. We have a very active student body. We have more than 100 different clubs and organizations, a variety of different traditions on our campus, so different social activities that take place throughout the year that really help to build the strong sense of community that we have here. We have a vibrant art scene both on our campus and in the Raleigh area. We are 2 miles from the North Carolina Museum of Art, which is one of the largest, most renowned art museums in the Southeast. We are a Division III athletic school with 10 different sports teams in the USA South Conference. And through all of these different clubs and organizations, traditions, the arts, and athletics, we have more than 600 different leadership positions available for students. Campus resources that we provide include an Office of Career Planning. So Meredith students have access to this as they're looking for internships and jobs. And then Meredith graduates have lifetime access to the Office of Career Planning. We have academic advisors who will work with you every semester to create your schedule. And we have a learning center that offers free peer tutoring in a variety of subjects. Raleigh, where we're located, is a top city in the entire country for young professionals. So for our students, that means internship opportunities that often turn into job opportunities, as well as all kinds of cool restaurants and museums and festivals and food truck rodeos and fun stuff that you can get involved in just outside of our campus gates. We offer a variety of scholarships, including an academic merit scholarship, which ranges from $17,000 to $23,000 a year and is renewable for up to 4 years. When you apply to Meredith, you're automatically considered for this scholarship, and you'll be notified of the level of scholarship you receive in your acceptance letter if you're admitted to Meredith. We offer talent scholarships in art, interior design, theater, and music, and we have scholars programs, a general honors program, teaching fellows, Pascal Scholars for STEM students, and Service Scholars program. We also strongly encourage you to submit the FAFSA if you're eligible, and if you're not, you can submit the application for institutional aid. We are test optional this year. There are 3 different deadlines that you can apply to Meredith through, and we're on the Common App. We also have a Meredith specific application. If you have questions, you can reach out to me directly. Again, I'm Jordan Richards, Associate Director of Admissions and the Admissions Counselor for the state of Virginia. Call me or email me anytime, and we look forward to working with you.
Great. Thank you so much, Jordan, for sharing a little bit more about Meredith. From here, we'll head on over to our final institution of the session, which is Shenandoah.
Alrighty, good morning, everyone. My name is Zach Ostrowski. I'm an admissions counselor here at Shenandoah. Thank you so much for being with us. Just to start us off here, I'd love to give you an idea of who Shenandoah is. So I'm going to share my screen real quick and play a short video for you. Correction, maybe I got to click the correct desktop and then I can share my screen. So that's just some quick clips of our campus. I like to think of Shenandoah as a little big university because while we are a relatively small population of about 4,000 students, roughly about half of that undergraduates, we're really able to offer a comprehensive experience for everybody, right? So this includes your diverse academic experience with over 150 different areas of study mixed with an active student life experience, tons of clubs on our campus, over 100 clubs and organizations, 22 Division III varsity athletic teams, or also our world-renowned Performing Arts Conservatory, which produces over 400 performances each year. So at Shenandoah, we are welcoming students of all sorts of diverse backgrounds into a community that we challenge them to grow, both as individuals and in the classroom. So our students, they really thrive in that academic environment that features small class sizes, while we expose them to a broad exploration of different interests, introducing them to multiple and worldview perspectives, different cultures, and providing high levels of professional training. We prepare our students for a successful career in a wide range of fields and industries, and we challenge you to contribute back to our community as well. As I mentioned, our incoming students have the opportunity to pursue different degrees in different areas across 8 different academic colleges and divisions. We're particularly well known to prepare you in areas such as healthcare, performing arts, business, information technology, and education. Our School of Nursing offers a direct admission pathway for incoming freshmen and boasting currently a 98% pass rate on the national licensure exam. Our schools of pharmacy, physical therapy, and other graduate health professions in athletic training, physician's assistants. We have unique pathways that are going to have guaranteed fast track seats to graduate programs here at Shenandoah. And our conservatory offers degrees in music, theater, and dance, which is kind of rare to see, including a top 10 nationally ranked musical theater program. Our School of Business students are exposed to an internationally accredited degree that combines both in classroom education with experiential on-the-job training. We have many different technology-based degrees in areas that are in high demand right now, such as cybersecurity. We were one of the first colleges in Virginia to offer a degree in virtual reality design and esports management. And that's where we're growing a little bit as an institution by adding some of these new technology programs. Part of our mission statement is to educate our students as global citizens, and we encourage you to explore different cultures, not only in the classroom, but through study abroad opportunities. So we're connected with about 180 different schools around the globe for you can take full term, full credit study abroad. And we also have a number of shorter trips, both for credit and not for credit. We've sent over 1,000 students to 64 different countries in the past decade through what we call Global Citizenship Project. This is an almost free trip over spring break. It's not for credit. If you're interested in that, please reach out for more information. All students at SU also receive a MacBook, an iPad Pro, and an Apple Pencil as part of our I Am Learning program. This technology is yours to keep when you graduate, and it allows all of our students to access the same technology. You never have to worry about faculty and professors not being on the same page with the students. Adapting to new technology is an important part of every career. Both in the classroom and once you graduate. And it made actually the transition to online last spring pretty easy for us, but we're very fortunate to be back in classes right now. We're a residential community. We don't have a lot of commuter students. Roughly 1,000 students live on our campus each year. Freshmen and sophomores are required to live here. We have a bunch of different dorm styles for you to choose from, and we have opportunities for deep support while you're here. We want our students to thrive both here at Shenandoah and when you graduate. So we work on rolling admissions. We review applications throughout the year. We offer all students a merit-based scholarship, which is guaranteed for 4 years. Last year's scholarship range was about $3,000 to $15,000. And the rest of our students' financial aid package is comprised of local, state, and federal grants and any other need-based and loans you may qualify for. So I hope you enjoyed this brief presentation on who we are. I look forward to hearing from you in the future. Let us know if you have questions.
Awesome. Thanks, Zach, for sharing a little bit more about Shenandoah. So that wraps up the institutional presentation part of our session, but I think if everyone wants to hop back on over video, that we do have some time for questions. And so if you're listening in and you have any questions about any of the institutions that you've heard from in this session, feel free to send those through that Q&A at this point. But what I think is always really fun to have each of the institutions share is if everyone would take a moment to share a little bit about your favorite event or tradition that happens on your campus.
Okay, so I think it starts with me. So here at Norfolk State University, one of the my most favorable events that we always have will be our homecoming parade. It's always an amazing event every year. It goes through the community and everyone always comes back, as well as out of our alums. It's a great time for all of our current students. So our alumni parade, as well as homecoming and everything is so amazing.
Awesome. I think my favorite event on campus is commencement. A lot of our students are first generation. They're the first ones to graduate from college and their families. So it's really just a special time. Gets really emotional during that day, but it's really great. And we also have a new partnership with our minor league baseball team in the area, the Fredericksburg Nationals. This was supposed to be their opening season. Unfortunately, because of COVID, we couldn't have that happen. So I'm excited to start a new tradition of going to baseball games with my coworkers and students starting next summer.
Hello again. Yeah, I think for Gettysburg, it would definitely have to be our Thanksgiving dinner. So this takes place about a week before the actual Thanksgiving date, and all students will gather in groups of 10 or 12-ish in the dining hall. And on that night, that one night, it's not, an all-you-can-eat buffet, kind of grab and go. It's more of an elegant dining, sit-down experience. And so your faculty and staff are serving you actually the whole turkey, the mashed potatoes, gravy, rolls, the whole 9 yards. Even the president of the college is there serving you. So if you need any more mashed potatoes, oh, can I have some more from your economics professor? So it's a really cool community event that all students love and anticipate.
We have a lot of different traditions and events at Meredith, but I think one of my favorite is something called the Fire and Water Dinner, because it happens at the end of your first year of college. So you will write down a memory that you want to take with you into sophomore year, and you'll write down a memory that you want to leave behind in freshman year. We have a really cool fire pit on our campus, and so you burn that memory that you want to leave behind in freshman year, and then you take that memory you want to keep with you and you float it on our fountain in the front of campus, and then you have a dinner with your classmates, your cohort, to celebrate completing your first year of college and looking ahead to that second year. So I think it's really cool and symbolic, but also a wonderful way to celebrate finishing up your first year.
Putting me in a hard spot to pick one. As a student who graduated from Shenandoah as well, there are many things I could talk about, but I think one of my favorite moments to see, both as a student and now working with the university, is the transformation from convocation as a freshman to commencement when you graduate. So what we do, if I move kind of the side here, you see this wonderful SU sign behind me. And what we'll have freshmen do at convocation is take a picture on the left side next to the S. And then after commencement, they'll walk back down to the SU sign to take a picture in their graduation attire on the other side of the sign, and we'll build a composite photo for them where they'll kind of have this cool memory of seeing this as me as a freshman and 4 years later me graduating from Shenandoah. So that's always a really emotional time for a lot of people. It's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks everyone for taking an extra moment there to share a little bit about a fun event or tradition. I think that's always a nice thing to share. So I didn't see any other questions come in. And so I think with that, we can go ahead and start wrapping things up. So a big thank you to our audience for joining today to hear a little bit about each of our institutions, but also a huge thank you to our wonderful college representatives here to join us this morning. It's always nice to have you all take a few minutes of your time to share a little bit more about your institution. A quick note that you will have a 4-question survey appear on your screen as soon as this session ends. And so if you don't mind taking that quick minute to fill that out for us, it makes a big difference for us to get some feedback as we continue to plan sessions such as these. A reminder that we do have additional sessions in the coming weeks, and you can sign up for those and check them out at www.strivescan.com/Virginia. And that this session was recorded and it will be available at that same link within the next few days. And so if you need to return to any of this information or find any of our college representatives' contact information, remember that recording will be online. So once again, a big thank you to all of you for joining. A big thank you to our college representatives for joining as well. And I hope that everyone has a great rest of their day.